Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. Recently here at the channel in the comments, someone asked, is it okay to be friends with a narcissist? Now, I'm assuming this is not a romantic relationship, but just a personal friend. And I want to talk about that today. I think that first and foremost, you have to remember that you're dealing with someone who is extremely disordered, someone who has zero impulse control, someone whose absolute goal in life is to destroy everyone that gets within their grasp. Now, as far as a friendship goes, and I have been kind of on and off hoovered back and forth by a female borderline personality disordered individual for the better part of 45 years. That bullshit friendship has come to an absolute abrupt halt as a result of her fully exposing herself recently in a public smear campaign. And we'll talk more about her, but you know, if you are in a friendship with any of the cluster Bs, you have to always remember that they truly are incapable of love. They are truly incapable of empathy, compassion, genuine feelings of kindness towards someone. So you're on a slippery slope either way. When you consider how many people are on this planet and how many of them are going to be genuinely good people, I guess you've got to ask yourself, why would you invest any time in fostering or nurturing a friendship where the person you're trying to be friends with has no capacity to offer you just those basic human dignities back? So my absolute best conclusion to this would be get the hell away from the lunatic. You know, there's a lot of ways for you to kind of gauge what sort of behavior you're going to end up seeing by what this person is saying about other people. Now, in my case, this borderline personality disordered individual is completely consumed by hatred and envy for other women. She absolutely hates and loathes other women, therefore has not one single female friend, not one single woman alive today that she could call, not one of her siblings, not a niece, not a cousin, no one that is not fully aware of what she is. Now, she's older, and boy, is she looking like she's been around the block, but if this is a younger person, they may be just kind of getting going and just really starting to hone their skills. And unfortunately, they may be honing their skills on you. Does the person in your life have delusion around their own capabilities? Now, the BPD that I have been dealing with believed herself to be a world-class dancer and singer. She can't dance at all, has absolutely no dance skills, and sings much like a cat being dragged behind a car up the freeway. Now, why do they believe they're good at things? Absolute delusion, absolute and utter delusion. She also believes herself to be valuable as a political figure. She believes herself to be, you know, well written or well spoken. Well, I mean, she's as dumb as a stump and has absolutely no ability to represent anyone politically. She's a horrible singer and a horrible dancer. And those are the four things that, of course, are her claim to fame. Oh, she also claims to have a level of honesty that she projects out into the world. Well, she's never said an honest word. So these are the types of delusions that you may be seeing. Now, if the person in your life is constantly praising themselves for something that they believe they're good at, but you yourself know they're absolutely horrible at, what you're seeing is delusion. Delusion is definitely going to be a sign that shit's going to hit the fan. Cluster Bs are going to be absolutely notorious for blame shifting. If this person in your life is unable to assume any responsibility for the absolute chaos and bullshit they live in, if they're unable to assume responsibility for their rage, because I'll tell you, the slightest critique, the slightest disapproval of their behavior will send them into a narcissistic, injury-induced rage where they will absolutely be blinded to the reality of their own actions. They absolutely shit the bed. They shit the bed of life when they feel that there has been a small critique aimed at them that their frail, broken egos simply cannot stand. You will see a retaliation. So even if this retaliation has not yet been aimed at you, but you've seen them retaliating against other people, blaming other people, blame shifting, you're dealing with something you probably don't want in your life at all. If you have a friend in your life who you suspect lies, who blame shifts, who is unable to assume responsibility, who creates an environment of absolute chaos, who seems to have a tremendous amount of envy, bitterness, or hatred towards other people, they speak out badly about people, they've got delusional ideas about their own personal capabilities, you are probably, being friends with somebody that you really shouldn't be friends with. And if you've seen this raging, or if you've ever said anything to them that caused them to ghost you or to withdraw from you or give you the silent treatment. Oh, another one. If they're always presenting as the victim. Oh God, this BPD, this woman has absolutely abused. I mean, the numbers are absolutely staggering. Over 100 people so far have contacted me about this woman's horrendous abuse. And all the while, she's the victim, she's the victim. So when, 10 people get fed up with her bullshit and they go down and file police reports against her, which is what's happened basically to her right now, she's now saying she's being gang stalked. I mean, it always this shifting of words, this projection, this inability to accept the consequences of their behavior. If you're seeing any of this and wondering if this person has a place in your life, I'd say get them the fuck out. Because if they're hanging out with you, if they're glomming onto you, it is absolutely because they see you as a source of supply. Why do they see you as a source of supply? Because they have identified you as an empath, as an earth angel, as a way shower, as a good person, as a kind person. And what do they want to do? They want to fucking destroy you. Any friendship that they're showing to you is fake, and it is a trap, absolutely a trap. So if you're seeing these types of behaviors from someone that you consider a friend, I would cut them off and do it now. If you see this person lashing out at other people, if you see them smear campaigning other people or treating other people disrespectfully, abusively, it's just a matter of time before they turn on you. Now, remember, the phases are still going to be very much the same as in a love relationship, as in a friendship, where this person is trying to win you over. Then once they feel like they've won you over, they're going to start devaluing you. The same thing all over again. But when you're involved in a love relationship, you may have other ties that are keeping you there. With a friendship, you should be able to sever that very quickly. Anyways, I hope this answers your questions. Thank you so much for leaving that comment. And I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. I hope you're having a great narc-free day. I'll tell you, in my life now, when I suspect or see narcissistic behavior from someone, they're gone. End of the story. Goodbye. And I hope you take that advice. Save yourself some misery.